factorem celi et terra, visibilium hominum, et invisibilium, et in unum Dominum Iesum Christum, Filii Dei unigenitum, et es Patri natum, ante omnia saecula, Deo de Deo, lumen de lumine.
Hello guys, welcome back to Christianity Reloaded. Today we are talking about why the apostles did not cling to sola scriptura or Bible alone. They didn't use that stuff. The apostle didn't said, let's, even they have problems, let's go to scripture to find out what we should do, because they have scriptures, at least Old Testament. They never mentioned that they consulted an Old Testament, any Old Testament passage, in determining how a Christian, their new followers, should live their life. No, none. They didn't do it. Maybe I might be wrong. If you think I'm wrong, tell me where they did it. They said, let's come together and consult an Old Testament passage before they make decision. No, but when you look at in the Act of the Apostle, you see when they have a controversy about the Gentiles, whether they're gonna be circumcised or not. They didn't say, let's even look at the Jewish law of circumcision. They just, come together and come to a conclusion and say, no, we're not going to burden the Gentiles with circumcision. You see, they didn't consult the Bible, the Old Testament Bible. So why should you be a Bible alone Christian? And not only that, the Bible didn't even teach you to be Bible alone, because I see some of these Protestant brothers and sisters, the way they make this argument, where is it in the Bible? They want you to take them to where things is in the Bible. If they don't see it in the Bible, that means they don't take it as anything serious. You know what I mean? But the problem with this kind of stand is that it's insane. This is insane stand, because when you look at the table of content of the Bible, for instance, you don't see it inside the Bible. If you open the book of Genesis, you will read it from chapter 1 to the final chapter. He will not tell you that there is the book of Exodus. Never. The same thing with the book of Exodus. It's not going to tell you that there was even the book of Genesis, or there is book of Number. So why should you be a Bible alone Christian? That's the question we're asking today. And when you look at the New Testament as well, Matthew didn't even mention that there will be the book of John or Luke. You know what I mean? You don't see it there. So, the Bible alone Christian is a is insane. This is not normal. It can't be Bible alone, because if you are Bible alone, if the apostles were Bible alone Christians, you can say, okay, the apostle preach this, but they don't preach it, and the apostle tell you to imitate them. They told us to imitate them because they are the forerunners, and they didn't use the Bible alone. Why should the current churches, people claiming to be Christians now, Christian churches, try to base everything they do with the Bible? And we see how this goes. What it does is like everybody becomes its own personal interpreter of the Bible, and the Bible wants that. He said that the Bible is not meant for personal interpretation. But they look at these chapters and they discard it. They discard these chapters. It doesn't, for them, they want to do what they want to do. Because how the Protestants started, with all due respect, is because of disagreement, And these are disagreements continues to today. That's why I have many Protestant churches disagreeing with each other in different ways, even in the Bible as well. So, Bible alone, it doesn't make sense. There's no basis to hold it. If you're holding it, you're holding it in false premise. Your false premise, because the Bible is a product of tradition. And you see that tradition in the table of content. Because the table of content is put by somebody, it's not inside the Bible. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.